already discussed what general speakers list is, right? So MUNers, now you come to a more specific approach of going into what caucuses are. Caucuses are specific debates. There are two types of caucuses: moderated caucuses and unmoderated caucuses. In moderated caucuses, you debate, literally, you debate and you discuss in a formal setup. And in unmoderated caucuses, you are allowed to roam around freely and lobby with other delegates to make blogs and find out support for your other motions. Now, after 3-4 GSL speeches have happened, obviously you don't want the entire GSL list to get exhausted at once, and it really gets monotonous. So the chairperson asks, are there any motions on the floor? So what the chair is actually looking for is people to come up with motions to move the committee ahead with specific subtopics. So you raise, and this is something which is time bound. Following the order of disruption, the chair will recognize motions and put them to vote. And how do you raise a motion for a moderated caucus? It is quite simple. However, you just have to add something called total time being. So you add, this is how you propose a motion. The delegate of United States of America would like to suspend general speakers list and move into a moderated caucus on the topic being ABCXYZ, for total time being 20 minutes, individual speakers time being 60 seconds. If you say this, your motion is in order. And obviously you have to say this, that you suspend GSL because GSL was already going on. So you suspend something to move into something new, right? So this is the basic motion, and you can choose any subtopic after lobbying and discussing with your fellow delegates. And once a committee is in moderated caucus, the chair asks the person who has proposed. You get an opportunity to either speak first or last. I would always say speak first, because sometimes while you're waiting till the last, you can only speak once then, because you can't get recognized again. However, if you speak first and then the chair asks for more names, you can again raise your name to get recognized. So you get more chances of speaking at it, and it marks you positively. In a GSL, you speak from, a moderated caucus, you speak from the place where you stand, where you're actually supposed to be sitting, and you do not go to the podium. Also, standard rules suggest that in moderated caucuses, I repeat, there are no points of information or any type of yields, and therefore, if you have any questions for any other person, you can use the method of chits, which is sending chits around to people and asking her questions. Now let me come to chits. You first need to write two. So if I'm India, I want to ask a question to Pakistan, so I'll write two, then I'll write Pakistan, then I'll write from, and I'll write India, and then I will put in a bracket on top in bold via EB. It means that the chit has to go through the executive board so that they can mark you on the question you've asked. And therefore, it's very important for you to note this. However, if you're talking about some form of forging alliances, or you just want to check upon a friend, you do not need to send chits via EB. So you can directly address them to the concerned delegate. In big committees like General Assembly, chits are very, very important to get your point across. Let me talk about unmoderated caucuses. Once a moderated caucus has elapsed, its time is over, you have 3-4 options. Either revert back to GSL, which is standard if no other motion passes, or you can go to an unmoderated caucus in which there's no formal debate, everyone can get up. It only has a total time because everyone can speak, so no individual speaker's time, and you can discuss the strategies with other fellow delegates about how to move forward. Or you can actually extend the same moderated caucus or raise a new moderated caucus.